Hello and welcome everyone. Today, we dive into a fascinating narrative, exploring the humble and astonishing origins of a fast food giant. Imagine a world without fast food, without those famous golden arches signaling a place for quick and family-friendly dining. Difficult, isn't it? However, behind this global empire lies an unknown story, that of the true pioneers of fast food, the McDonald brothers. The journey from small entrepreneurs to revolutionary innovators is a captivating tale of creativity, conflicts, and changes that have shaped not only a business but an entire culinary culture. So, how did two brothers lay the foundations of a global giant? What were their dreams, challenges, and how were they gradually erased from the history they themselves wrote? Today, together, we will rediscover these iconic figures, often forgotten, who have forever changed the face of fast food. Without further ado, let's get into the heart of the matter. Let's go! And if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss our upcoming video. In 1937, on the sunny roads of California, a small hot dog stand named Airdrome opened its doors on Huntington Drive, a location between Arcadia and Monrovia. Behind this modest establishment were two visionary brothers, the McDonald brothers, Richard, better known as Dick, and Morris, often called Mac. Hailing from New Hampshire, they had come a long way, bringing with them a spirit of innovation and entrepreneurship. It was in this atmosphere of Californian dreams and limitless possibilities that the McDonald brothers planted the seeds of what would become a revolutionary enterprise. Thus, in 1940, seeking to expand their business, Dick and Mac moved their octagonal stand to San Bernardino, near the legendary Route 66. This is where the McDonald's famous barbecue came to life, offering an eclectic menu of around 30 grilled meat dishes. However, a shrewd observation would soon radically transform their business. Indeed, in 1948, the McDonald brothers made a surprising discovery: hamburgers accounted for 80% of their sales. Inspired by this trend, they decided to completely rethink their restaurant model. This realization led them to reinvent their way of working and cooking from the ground up. Their major innovation, the Speedee service system, proved to be a revolution in the realm of assembly line production. Drawing inspiration from Henry Ford's efficiency principles, this system radically changed the game in fast food, allowing for the efficient and economical production of hamburgers, fries, and milkshakes. This turning point in McDonald's history went far beyond a mere improvement in operational efficiency. It laid the foundation for a service that was both fast and reliable, becoming a benchmark for the entire industry. The Speedee service system marked the beginning of a new era in fast food, making McDonald's an undisputed pioneer and leader in the field. Of course, the original McDonald's restaurant, the starting point of this revolution, itself underwent a significant transformation thanks to these innovations. And it is not surprising that it turned into a true beacon for the brand, symbolizing a decisive turning point in the McDonald brothers' journey. By seizing the immense potential of their innovative vision, they made a strategic choice: to propel their concept beyond local borders by venturing into franchise development. In this expansion endeavor, the McDonald brothers cleverly used their California roots not only as a pledge of loyalty to their origins but also as a savvy strategy to drive their growth. This proximity allowed them to exercise meticulous oversight over every aspect of their operation, turning geography into a strategic asset. However, it was not just about supervision. By being close to their franchises, they could intervene swiftly, ensuring reactive and adaptive management. This approach has since borne remarkable fruit. By being at the heart of their franchise network, they could maintain rigorous control over quality and production, two fundamental pillars of their business model. But it wasn't just control for the sake of control, it was a way to instill a culture of excellence and consistency in every hamburger served under their brand. This commitment to a high standard, coupled with attentive supervision, created a solid foundation on which they built a fast food empire. This fact did not go unnoticed. In 1954, a decisive chapter opened when Raymond Albert Kroc, a milkshake mixer salesman, discovered McDonald's. Intrigued by an unusually high order of machines from this modest San Bernardino restaurant, Kroc, driven by curiosity, took the initiative to meet the McDonald brothers. During this meeting, he perceived with amazement the efficiency and potential of their business. This initial realization quickly prompted him to take action. Driven by a strong belief in the innovative concept of the McDonald brothers, he chose to partner with them as a franchise agent. In the course of this promising collaboration, Kroc implemented a judicious financial model. He suggested that 2% of the turnover of each establishment be paid by the operator. Of this sum, 0.5% would be allocated to the McDonald brothers, thus recognizing their crucial role as founders and creators of the brand. Armed with this new financial structure, Ray Kroc redoubled his efforts to expand the McDonald's network. With unwavering determination, he urged Dick and Mac to further develop their franchise network. This dynamic led to the opening of the first McDonald's in Des Plaines, Illinois, Kroc's hometown, on April 15, 1955. This opening was not just a fresh start but a pivotal moment, marking a key step in the brand's expansion and prominence. However, this was actually just the beginning of a series of innovations. Kroc was captivated shortly after by a drawing from Dick, the creative member of the siblings. This sketch, simply hung in an office, inspired him to adopt a visionary idea: to install golden arches on every McDonald's across the country. This was to make them easily identifiable from afar, both day and night. These golden arches, quickly becoming iconic, coincided with a period of remarkable growth for the company. In 1958, a significant milestone was reached. The company celebrated the sale of its 1 millionth burger, a testament to its growing success. But the momentum didn't stop there, as in 1959, McDonald's reached another significant milestone by opening its 100th restaurant in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. In this context of rapid development, Ray Kroc, whose appetite for success and profit kept growing, chose to innovate further by adopting a clever real estate strategy. With the help of a finance expert, he began buying land to then lease it to franchisees. This approach strengthened his control over the company and simultaneously began to diminish the influence of the McDonald brothers, who were still based in San Bernardino. However, alongside these strategic developments, growing tensions began to emerge between Kroc and the McDonald brothers. The source of these tensions lay in the divergent visions. Kroc, with his ambitious and long-term vision, found it increasingly challenging to align with the brothers, who favored a more measured and conservative approach. These differences manifested notably in the expansion of the number of restaurants and proposed modifications by Kroc. Faced with these disagreements and driven by a desire for total control, Kroc decided to buy McDonald's in 1961 for the sum of $2.7 million, a figure calculated to ensure that each brother received $1 million after taxes. This acquisition marked a decisive turning point for McDonald's, paving the way for its global expansion and its status as a fast food giant. Following this major acquisition, a specific agreement was made. The McDonald brothers were allowed to keep their original restaurant. However, they had to relinquish the right to use the name McDonald's. Renamed the Big M, the restaurant continued to operate but eventually had to face direct competition when Ray Kroc, in a strategic masterstroke, opened another McDonald's restaurant just north of their location. Since then, the name of the McDonald brothers has gradually started to fade from the brand's history, an unexpected consequence of the decision to sell their business to Ray Kroc. But the worst of their situation does not only lie in this loss of recognition. Indeed, if the brothers had retained the original agreement that granted them 0.5% of the chain's annual revenues, their financial reality would have been radically different. With this agreement, they could have accumulated over $100 million each year, a sum that would have significantly transformed their lives. This loss, however, does not diminish the monumental impact they had. Today, although Ray Kroc is often celebrated as the founder of McDonald's, the legacy of the McDonald brothers remains indelible, their vision shaping the industry. They didn't just create a restaurant, they revolutionized an entire sector with their model of fast and efficient service, an innovation that laid the groundwork for what became a global phenomenon, profoundly influencing fast food culture. And now, we witness a resurgence of appreciation for their role, rediscovering the extent of their influence in the emergence of fast food. However, it is only recently that history has begun to re-evaluate their contribution, emphasizing the importance of their vision and innovation. Their legacy, long overshadowed by Kroc, is finding its rightful place in the history of fast food, reminding the world that without the McDonald brothers, the concept of fast food as we know it today might never have existed. In conclusion, the saga of the McDonald brothers remains a fascinating and emblematic tale in the entrepreneurial universe. Their story vividly demonstrates how a clever idea can revolutionize an entire industry. More than just the founders of a simple restaurant, they initiated a cultural and social movement through the concept of fast food. The journey, marked by creativity and innovation, is a vibrant tribute to the profound and lasting impact they left. This story reminds us that true builders of success are sometimes those who have remained in the shadows.